Hello and welcome. Right, we are live yet again, and we're going to be talking about Lego minifigure people packs. Now, if some of you are wondering what about, there was a thing that Lego used to do way back when, where there was lots and lots of different types of packs available for Lego minifigures. So we're going to see what used to be available for the sake of a few people in the chat. Reese being one of them, Evening Reese, Ultra Bricks as well, and everybody else that is in the background and already liked the video. Thank you very much indeed. You are getting a triple whammy because the second this finishes, there is going to be a Lego store tour video going straight up and live, showing off all of the new Lego sets. So you've got all the Smart Brick stuff, you've got all the Batman bits and pieces, you've got the Zelda, all built, all done, looking very, very smart and very, very clean. So yeah, you've got some more stuff to follow after this. So we'll be looking now, about an hour is what we'll do. We'll do it for about 60 minutes. And then that means I can get the video uploaded at a reasonable time. And then hopefully it'll gain some traction and then it should be good. So let's take a look, shall we, at some of these people. So they're luckily, I think a lot of them are on the Lego website. It's weird, they're called people packs, not minifigure packs, but there they are, look, see? Beautiful amount of minifigures, stuff and stuff and stuff. Beach, space, outdoor, and fun fair. Just to start with a few. So let's take a look and see what it is all about. So this is obviously the one that I use for my screen grab. This is one I don't actually have, but we will be starting on this one first. So if we've got any spare time at the end, obviously, of the hour, then we'll tuck into something else. If not, then we'll just basically see how it unfolds. Now, if you are in the background and you're see from a different part of the world and you are building something currently, then of course let us know what it is you are building, and I can use the Lego website to flop that up on there. So this is item number 60234. It is classed as the People Pack Fun Fair. And you can see that there's plenty of minifigures involved. I do like the box artwork on this. I think this is what sold them quite well. It's only 183 pieces, but you can see the stuff that you do get. So down on here, everything on this box is what is included. I know what's going to happen. What is the original price? The original price of these weren't too bad. 60234. $34.99, the original retail price for this. So it's a lot of figures and some nice little bits and pieces for $34.99. So you can't really go too wrong with this, can you? So we have got 3 figures playing the ducks, and you've got the little rings and everything down at the bottom. You then actually got some minifigure change going on as well. So that's not too bad. You've got the five coin just on this one. We've got the ice cream vendor going on just on here. We'll carry on going all the way across the bottom of the box to start with, and then we will tuck in to the other little bits and pieces as we go. So you've got the others on there. So we are up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures already across the bottom, and now we're going to start going back up. Good evening, Killian. How are we? How is everything? Oh, Reese thinks he's going to get the speeder. Why, it's £5 off. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout. So, of course, as we're going through the sort of older Lego City People Pack Fun Fair space stuff and all the other little bits and pieces, any of you got any of these? I've got the space pack, which is why now I'm thinking that would just work perfectly fine with that set that I was looking at earlier for the space. I think I've already made my mind up on that. That is going to happen. But you've got a face painting thing going on this one. So, of course, you've got this. You've got the paintbrush, you've got the artiste mixed in with the cool little tiger face print on the front of this one. And then you have, I think it's a clown, it is, yeah, you've got the clown on the stilts making the balloons. Not clown, sorry, it's a balloon maker as such. And then you've got the little one with the space t-shirt on. And of course, Benny being a popular space thing at the moment. DGI, good evening to you. How are you getting on with your Apocalypseburg build, DGI? Hopefully everything is good with you. Yeah, I don't know why they don't do these anymore either. I'm pretty sure they did these before they did all the Star Wars stuff, because these are way, way, way back when. And now they just do the Star Wars stuff rather than the Lego City People Packs, which don't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. They would sell really very well now, because if you think they're just generic characters, they're just like a bulk thing, but the little builds are nice as well. So like you've got the little test of strength just down on this one. There was Easter eggs involved in this because of course you've got, like, with it being a fun fair, of course you've got all the canopies and the tents and everything at the background. Never made them. There was nothing that this went with. at the time. It was just, oh, here you go, have some of this. It's not like you had all of the Lego City Circus or anything like that. There was nothing out at the time. I remember getting my minifigure people pack in a sale at Legoland Windsor. And I couldn't believe it was so cheap because it was a huge, huge price off. Roaming Bricks, how are we? For the poll, you were going to, not on technically Ninjago in the... yeah, well, there we go. It's a tough decision. It's a tough decision. But, yep, there is a poll running as per normal. What theme has the best minifigures? Lego City, Ninjago, Star Wars, or others? And if you're clicking others, let me know what it is. DJI has 2 bags left of the Apocalypseburg. Have you enjoyed the build, DJI? And are you surprised by how big that thing actually is? Thank you very much, Roaming Bricks. I appreciate that. Everybody that can like the video as well, guys, it makes a massive difference, especially doing 2 live streams literally back to back, because I think YouTube algorithm despises this kind of thing, what I do. It doesn't like it at all, but we will overcome. Then you got the target with a hot dog. Now that is multitasking to try and win a nice teddy bear. So that's a cool little shooter with the little studs and everything just on there. Now, of course, I have said it, but I'm going to say it again. When this stream finishes, there is a Lego store video that will follow directly after. I've got it ready just to fire up and go. It is all to do with all of the new Lego sets. So many new sets built in store. It was packed as well. And of course, it was the Lego Lightsaber Weekend event at the Lego stores. So I've got the instructions for people that want to see them. There's a QR code at the end of the video. If it works and you can download the instructions, fantastic. So yes, that is the box artwork on the front of this one. Good price point on it, I think. Let's get the pictures up and we'll just go through in case I've missed anything on the front. I think it's easier looking at on the box artwork than the others. So we'll just go through these gradually and slowly now. So there's 4 of them in that one. So yeah, you've got 2 different kinds of ice cream, coffee, and you've got the other little bits because there's accessories hidden within. So what they used to do is they used to have different photos holding different things. Don't tend to do that anymore now. So there you go. Look, the targets move. So just as well I did go on this one. So the targets move and he's now not holding his hot dog. So there's all sorts of different bits and pieces. Roaming Bricks, do you like that one? I think Neo looks great from the Matrix on that one. I think that does look quite smart, actually. I don't know which one I prefer the most. I'm not too sure if it's the Pokeball that's more clearer or if it's Neo, which is more clean. I'm not 100% sure. And then we have got, obviously, the lineup for the paint. So you can see multicolored sleeve on this one with the orange pocket. And then obviously you've got the face. So you've got 3 little ones. Don't forget, this was at the time where the teeny tiny legs didn't bend. So they are locked into position. So you had a funfair pack and you think, oh, I'm going to get it for the red roller coaster, for example. They don't fit because they don't sit down. So that's something you've got to think of. But I do like how this figure here is completely covered in all the paint splotches. So, yeah, that's a nice little touch. Again, test of strength. He does like his hot dogs and he's got his length. So he's chomping away on that one. There's the ring toss for the ducks. I don't think the ducks, it doesn't look like the ducks move. I think it's fixed. And obviously you've got the angle from the balloon on that one. And then you've got the other little bits and pieces on the back. Yeah, but I really thought that they could have done like a little tent or something like that. But yeah, it is literally just a load of minifigures with a couple of smaller builds. That is what you're getting. The box artwork makes it look really exotic. It is just some minifigures on what clearly is a kitchen floor. that's what they've given us on this photo. So yeah, that's all it could be now. But yeah, these are the packs are pretty cool, to be fair. So this is the first of I think there's 4 or 5 on here. And then we will tuck in and see what's what. But yeah, I thought I'd do that one, Jez. I thought you might like that one, Roman. So that's good. Right, so the people pack. So Roman, do you have any of the people packs? So the next one is this is the one that I have. I've got this one and it is pretty cool. So we'll start off on the box artwork first. I check the price first though, sorry. 60230. So 60230. 34.99 again. I paid 19, I think, for mine at Legoland Windsor in a big sale as it was on the discontinued list. So this is inspired by the NASA careers. So what I do like is you've got a bit of everything because you've got the I'm about to chunder in a bin with this minifigure just on here. Then you've got running on a treadmill chasing pizza. That would basically be me. I think. I think that's basically. I'm at that stage now that if I need to run for anything, it's going to be for a delivery driver for my food. I would imagine I'm not going to be running for a while. That's for sure. And then as we carry on going across the box at the bottom. That's what we did last time, wasn't it? So let's start back in that corner to make sure we don't miss anything. So chunder, bin, sweat. Yeah, there's a little puking sweat up at the top. And then you've got the bits and pieces and the bottles and all that kind of stuff on here. Anybody got this one? It's $24.99. Smiths. So it's $24.99 at Smiths here at the Oh, you're not talking about this, are you? No. You guys carry on. I'll catch up in the chat shortly. Let me just go back and make sure I've not missed anybody. So evening, Killian, Reese, Roaming, DGI, hello to all of you. Ultra, hello to you as well. DGI, Ultra. Yeah, so I think they're all there. Everybody that's in the background, hello to you as well. So obviously, if you've already liked the video and taken part in the poll, fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. So yeah, with this one, you've got the one running on the treadmill with the pizza. That is definitely us, let's be honest. And then as it comes through, you've then got the rock with the computer. And then you've got the space rocket just on there, which again, I think does look nice and smart. That doesn't look very safe to me, though. That's the thing I did think when I saw that photo. I thought, that looks like it's lit. So it just looks like she's going to get her head taken off. But the print on the goggles are really smart. And the print on all of these are also really good as well. So you've got the cameraman looking terrified with the presenter chilling out with the stone. But then the actual astronaut suits, they do look pretty cool. So I could have all of these minifigures in my Miniland of staff just walking about the larger set if I picked it up. So that'd be pretty cool. The Cobb Vance speeder bike. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm in the loop now. I've got literally one eyeball on the chat. Like, what set we talking about? I'm with it. I might be behind, but I am with it. So this was item number 60230, 209 pieces on this one. And again, there's just some little bits and pieces to build. So that's the thing that spins round and round and round and round. Moving up, you've then got another character there with a full-blown drone and the mask, and you've got the little bit holding on for dear life. And then moving up a bit more, you've got the white flag scenario. And then you have got, I'm assuming they found something on space. It's all different careers that you get, isn't it? That's what the point is. So that there's something for everybody. Of course, you've got the engineer, is what I'm assuming for. That is a pretty cool figure, actually, with a blowtorch. They did a CMF minifigure, very, very similar to this, with the same sort of helmet mold and the torch and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, it had a completely different print on. And then that was a very strong looking minifigure. So yeah, it does look pretty cool. That one does look pretty cool. So let's go just through the photos slowly now. Let me get back. What do I have to do to get back? There we go. Let's just get back steadily, and then we'll just go through it nice and slowly. So again, that's what. Don't forget, it looks. I said it before. It looks all exotic with the really nice, colourful box artwork and everything like that. It is literally just minifigures. That's it. What you're getting. So it's like an advent calendar, but you get more figures with it. That's the way to think of it. That's your end result. But yeah, you go. So you got them chundering around. There's your bin, and then what you got? You got 3 pizza boxes stacked up. Oh, I've been needing that for hours. That's the actually, I'm assuming that's the ecto suit. I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to be. Some sort of fancy suit that gets warm. Again, really nice amount of minifigures. This is a nice little build, actually. Has all the different lights and everything up on top, and you've got the flowers and everything coming through. So that does look smart indeed. What else do we have? We also have got, again, just those 4 showing off. Microphone, nothing. I think this one, compared to the funfair, there's nothing else hidden. Because I don't know if these have dual faces or not, because you'll notice that they will change the faces around on some. Oh, yeah, they have dual face. So she's now got her goggles on, look. And because she's not got her goggles on, she's got a completely dirty face because, of course, she's been by the flame. So again, for a people pack, a lot of them will have dual faces, and you do get a lot of accessories with all of them as well. So that's a good it's a good thing, really. It is a good thing that you could have got these. I know why we're going to get to a box soon, and I think some of you will crumble. I think there's a thing in here which will be the picnic set, which is a camping set, by the way. And so I don't know if Sean is with us for the Dirty Double. I don't know if Sean's lurking in the background or whatever. But again, well, at least we're on a carpet this time, not on a kitchen floor. So you can see that they're actually being played with rather than gone for an arty. Although they have just gone for an arty-farty picture with a cone apparently and a sofa. So yeah, there we go. That is what it is. Not a single space rocket or anything in sight. But that is those two. That's two down. Right, moving back. What are people back? Let's just type it in. Type it in for the people pack. Right, we're going for the beach pack next, and then we'll finish on the outdoor adventure. And I think that if there's more, I'll have to find the others. I've got to figure out where the others are. So that is the front of this box artwork. I'll let you soak that in before I zoom in. Let me just do a bit of quick research. Lego people pack. Packs. How many have they done? No. Problem is, you try and look for the packs, and obviously it comes up with all sorts of random stuff. Might not be. We'll fight it. We'll fight it and find it. Right. So, price when this came out. I do like the sandcastle on this one. So what is this? 60153. Again, 34.99 when this one came out. So it's again same price point. They haven't increased. So we would be on a few years now from when that first one came out. I look on Bricklink after. That's what I do. I look on Bricklink and see how much they actually are for people. So again, lots going on with this one because you've got all the different bits and pieces going across the bottom. You have got a big element with regards to the dolphin on this one. You've got fish, you've got scuba diver, you've got the boat, life jacket, all the little oars, glasses for the face. And again, this is a big element as well. So it's amazing that you think it's just the same price as what it was before. And I guess this is well before any of the price increases were a thing. As we're coming across, you have got a nice sandcastle with the crab, a bucket. You've got a golden something or other, watch, coin, whatever it might be. So again, it's just nice little things. I don't think they do that much for beach stuff, really. They definitely don't do these at all. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know why they don't do any more sand stuff because they did the lifeguard one. We saw the Britain's on a program one where it would have been a big Baywatch-esque type thing, and they've given us everything, but you've got no lifeguard because you've got the beach volleyball just on here, and then as we carry on coming back through, you've then got the banana peel, you've got the bikini, you have got a parrot. I suppose that's technically, well, it's not really a lifeguard, is it? It's overseeing the activities, I would imagine. So yeah, I don't get what. I mean, these were such good value. Every single one of these, $34.99. There's clearly lots of characters in here, isn't there? Lots of figures and just lots of little bits and pieces. But if you think now for a Star Wars one, you get what, 4 figures and a 30-piece build for terrifying amount of money. But you got what you got down there. You got Boombox down there. You got a little turd over on this side with a pattern. You got, of course, mobile phone element while you're tanning on the beach. There was a figure somewhere, if I remember rightly, that had like a phone imprint on the torso where they dropped their phone on. I thought that was a pretty funny thing. That was way back when. So there's the other volleyball stuff. But again, as we start coming out, the boxes are nice. This is actually something that you would just look nice as a bit of box artwork as well, if people like those kind of things. But again, I don't know what people's thoughts of these are. And again, I don't know if people have got them. I don't know if you own any of these, but you can see it is a full-blown bikini top on the one at on the back on this one. And then you've got this top's been used a couple of times before. I do like the little element in the bucket for filling it out with sand. I thought it's so simple, but it's effective. So there you go. If you want to make your own sandcastle, that is how you would make your sandcastle. If anybody wants to make one, is that smudge behind me? Yeah, so it is. Fallen back asleep. Pumpkin's gone upstairs and Smudge has stolen the sofa. Fair enough. Then we have got this one. So we've got the lifeguard, the parrot, all the other little bits and pieces on this one, which again looks very smart. They could do a few. They could easily do more of these. They could have carried on with them, especially now. Maybe these were wasted at the time they came out, because obviously all of this is well before COVID, and all the adults, well, I say the adults started to get back into it. It's sort of becoming more adulty based sets, because I think people would army build with these and just get loads of them, put different heads on them and all the other little bits and pieces. But that is an ice cream maker. That is an ice cream maker, which is a nice looking little thing. But there you go, look, that's the back of the box. So, and they've shown you what they've done it. They've shown you on the back of the box, you can mix and match 3 of the characters to make another one. So you can make that one up instead. So I don't think I've seen that before, apart from on this set. Because I've seen this set, obviously I've looked at the box before, but so I'm just catching back up with everybody's comments now. Reese says they definitely should still do these. Killian says they definitely are trying. Yeah, they would charge a lot more money now. Yeah, that's it. So just anybody that is in the background, of course, everybody that has liked the video, again, thank you very much indeed. Has anybody got this? That is the question. I do believe Lego King is lurking in the background. I got a voice note before. He can't type anything. It's just grey for Lego King. So if anybody can write in the chat what you think he has to do, because it's just grey and he's writing in the box and it's not doing anything. So something isn't right for Lego King. Everything is right for everybody else. So if anybody's got any ideas of what to do or what setting is on or something that is not right, then just write it in the chat so you can see and have a think. So I'm thinking in my head going, I don't know what it could be. But yeah, you've got a fair few of them in there. Because how many have you got in this one? I didn't count the others, did we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 of them. Well, there you go. Killian's like, I've got all of those. So Ultra Brick says, try the official YouTube app. Lego King. That might be because Jane said she had the same problem, and maybe that's it. Maybe you have to go through the actual app. That might be a problem. Because all of you lot are on your phone, aren't you? So it should be absolutely fine. There's no security settings on. None of the moderators can do anything without me knowing to a point, I think. So I know they've got the power of the spanner, but nothing can be done. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking for. Killian's on the phone. Reese is on the phone. Reese says you can't chat unless on the app, I think. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe Lego King isn't on the right Huge Fly. What's it? Maybe that's a problem. Maybe it's all been updated. I know they've done updates and stuff. But I obviously don't use the app, do I? I'm in it, so it works for me. I'm sat here, so maybe that's it. Maybe it needs to be the official YouTube app. I'm gonna write that to him in case he's not here. The chat says official use official YouTube app to chat. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Right. Right. I am multitasking. Now, yes, off by a stud. This is now my eyeballs are going to fall out. DGI says, Matt, off by a stud. Yes. Do we have these nowadays? No. We do not have these problems. Yes, all the time. These people packs? No, we do not. There's 4 of them. I don't know if they've done any more. I don't know the years they came out, so we're going to find that out using the Bricklink Designer programs. We are doing a bit of a deep dive into the people packs, and this is pack 3 of 4. Lego King has just left me a voice note, and obviously I can't listen to the voice note, so I have to now. I will now have to wait. So where are we for the next one? Right, this is where you guys and goes might crumble. Only for the box artwork, because look what it is. We have got an outdoor adventure people pack. Slightly smaller pack. It does look smart though. This, I can see people crumbling at the tent. I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna use the emoji early, and I think we're gonna have some of you crumbling. Out of all of them, this is the one that I think you guys and girls will crumble at, because you've got the big eagle, you've got all the other big bits and pieces that are on there. Roaming, how are we to roaming? Use the emojis as much as you can, roaming. I do like the Matrix one. I think that looks nice. Yeah. I think it does look smart, but yeah, so we'll go. It's not as a bigger box. You can see it's a much smaller box, but you've got loads going on this one. So rather than just focusing on, I guess, on the minifigures, they've taken a few of them away. But I think this actually has the most going on, because that boat for a two minifigure boat isn't the smallest thing. So if you've got any of the Bricklink Designer program stuff, or you've got anything like that. In fact, you know what? Because I am multitasking this evening. I am going to send a picture to Sean and show him, because I think Sean will need this in his life. It'd be Sean or Reese that's going to crumble first. Sean or Reese will crumble first. That, and that. There we go. Good grief, that's the one. Right. Yeah, so let's go back in. So this thing at the bottom, it's a big thing. Too many figures in there. It does look really smart. And then you've got the egg at the top on the gas stove with what looks like a little bit of water. And then you've got the plate, and you've got the backpack and all of that kind of stuff. DJ says, can someone remind me what the packs that Lego had when they had those bikes with minifigures? You are looking for stunts, DJI. Stunts. That's what they are. I can find them for you after. They were the really cheaper packs, weren't they? It's a nice set, but don't think I'll crumble. More chance on the space one. We haven't even got to the tent yet, Reese. So you've got the family. Camping adventure family look with the shorts and the bottle of water. Then you got the sign for Mount Clutchmore with the Lego City. And then I think if you've got the A-frame cabin, you've got any of the other Bricklink stuff, this could be set out the front with the caravan set. Of course, there's those 3 sets that this would go with. You've got a double person tent, and that is the only time I've seen that tent. And then you've got obviously thing going down with the pitch. You've got the baby carrier. That's a cool, that's a cool little carrier with another minifigure. And then you've got the rock climbing wall. So you can make your own mountain and just you could make that as tall as you like if you want to. So yeah, if any of you have the Bricklink stuff, I think this is the best. Obviously, this is the best outdoor one for you guys and girls. And then up top, you've got all of the other little minifigures and things going across the top just here. The eagle with the fish, and then you've got the bikes. But yes, DJI, the bikes that you're looking for is stunts. Stunts. So I think if you have the Bricklink Designer Program stuff, this is the People Pack Outdoor Adventure thing. Perfect for it. But this came out first. I mean, this is years ago. This set came out years ago. So we will look at the prices on these on Bricklink shortly. But this is 60202. 60202, which balls. I'm on it. Why am I typing it in? 60202. 60202. Don't hit enter. Again, same price, $34.99. What a pillock. So let's have a look through the photos. I'll catch up with the chat quickly. Who is here? Sean's here. Filth. That wasn't meant to get you in, Sean. That was just to let you know that this set exists, by the way. Jane, hello again. How are we, Jane? How is everything? We can take a look at the stunts. I will whack them up on the screen because we'll be done in 25 minutes. Because in 25 minutes' time, the other upload will go live for the Lego video, the Lego store video that I did today. So this is now a little bit of a better look at the stuff that you get. There's a lot going on. So there you go. So that's what you've got to look at is you've got dirt on the face. You've got dual faces on these. You've got the different chin marks. You've got the little log with the jump, and you've got all sorts of stuff. They never did a winter one. That's something that I think they should have done. That would have been amazing if they did this in the winter form with the skis and the little slopes and stuff. That would have been great because they've done the half pipe skateboard ramps and all that kind of stuff in Lego City form, but they've not done it as a specific large group minifigure people pack. And they've done, as we've just seen, the funfair one, a space one, they've done the picnic one, and then they've done this. I think that's actually missing. There is others because I know there is. But again, you've got the mix and match the stuff on the back. There's a lot of characters. Actually, what was it? 10, 11, 12, 14. So there's 14 minifigs in that. And again, they're letting you know, just mix and match it. So there's no right or wrong way to do it. Oh, and you've got the little baby at the bottom there as well. So yeah, basically mix and match them up to your heart's content. So what they're telling you is buy lots, buy multiple packs of these, and you could just get tons and tons in because you can just make this twice as big. You can do the other stuff for twice as large and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot going on with these, but there is. What's the smaller sets they did for Lego City? It wasn't the people pack. Oh, what's it called? Picnic. We've got the adventures. So what have we done? We've got outdoor adventure, fun at the beach, space, and then we've got the fun fair. So the picnic in the park is one. Picnic in or at? Picnic in the park? Is it really sad that I know a lot of these SKU numbers? So there's a few of them. So this is the newer one they did under Lego City. This is kind of their version now, which is 60326. 60326. There was a much bigger one than this. So this is $12.99, and this had the newer bits and pieces in. So this is a sweet little thing with a squirrel and all of the other little bits and pieces like that. It's nothing as extreme as what the other ones obviously were, but it's at a completely different price point, which isn't too bad. This is one of the later ones that have just retired though. Reese says I'm very tempted. What's going on? Oh, brilliant. Sean says, I'm having to use my phone for instructions. The iPad has decided it doesn't want to work anymore. And his head looks like it's spun upside down. I can imagine him just turning his head all the way up, like, I'm going to throw my iPad against the wall. Well, it seems to be everybody seems to be having technical difficulties this weekend. It seems to be none of you can get anything working that you need to get working done properly. Little table, little tree, little squirrel, nice little thing just there. That's a cute little thing. But it's the other one I think that you guys might want. If you like the other people packs, it will be the bigger one. This is obviously this much smaller one. You only get the 3 minifigures in it, but it's Picnic at something. What is it called? Because I've typed in Picnic in the Park. Is it going to be under the retired stuff? Let's see if we can just scroll down and see it. You've got other bits and pieces. You've got the off-road stuff. It's an old, much older set. None of this, none of the friends. No, 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 no. This is none of them that I'm thinking what it is. Oh, it's gone, finally. 20, the advent calendar for 2025 has gone at $9.99. It's disappeared. That's the one I was talking about, the street park. That's a pretty cool. I don't know if anybody's seen this. This is nothing to do with the people pack stuff, but they've done stuff like these recently, where you got all the skateboard ramps and you've got just a mashup of minifigures. But obviously, that's focused much larger on the set rather than the actual characters themselves. But where is the set that I am wanting to show off? Don't make me find it on Google and then it'll give me the link to the Lego page. It's Picnic at something. I'm sure it is. You watch, I'll be miles off. It'll be called something else. Lego Picnic sets. Lego. No, Lego Picnic. I can't find it. Why can't I find it? I can visualize it as well. It's in a medium medium-sized box, is what it is. That's really annoying. It's got a big table. It's got the grass on the front. It's after, I think, the ones that we saw. I'm not going to give up on this. Not going to give up. I mean, I might. Obviously, I might start crying. But I don't want the newer one. I want the older one. No, 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 no. Not a picnic in the park. That's clearly not what it is. Oh, come on. Somebody's got to know what it is. Somebody, I need mental help is what I need. See if any of you can get it. Let me catch up with the chat. Reese. Matt. Reese. Matt has the house, Reese. Which one? Which? What? I'm trying to catch up. You have to let me know. I'm dribbling now. I can't remember what it is, and it's a big people pack. Is it a people pack? Oh, is that it? 601. Yes. Yes. I'm not going mad. It's called Fun in the Park. It's not picnic. It's just fun in the park. I was so close. 60134. That is a result. I knew I wasn't going mad. 60134. So if you want something, oh, you are joking. How dare you? 9 years ago, mind. This was 9 years ago. Right, Bricklink it is then. I'm not going to be defeated. Bricklink, come to me. How can you not give me that? 60134. And we are looking at this one. City People Pack. So that's why it wasn't coming up, because it doesn't exist on the Lego website anymore. So it's 2016 what this one is. So this one is, I think, probably, to be fair, it'd be cheaper than the other one that we just looked at, and it's obviously a lot smaller. So there is quite a few people packs that they have done. Right. Let me catch up with the chat first quickly, and then you guys can. I'll zoom in ever so slightly so you can soak in on the box. I do like the lawnmower. I like the little football pitch. There's a little baby. You've got a little play bit. They've got a fetish about painting white gates and hot dogs in some of these sets for whatever reason. There was a time and a day where it was all about painting and hot dogs. Now it's all about toilets. They seem to have like a run, a fetish of things that they like. Right, let me go back up. So Jane said I love the eagle from the set previous. Let me go back up. Roaming says, I did order 100 minifigure protectors, which are 3D printed. Very, very nice. What was the result of the poll of the last stream? In store, I think, one, Jane. I do believe. Let me catch back up. There were so many cool cartoons back in the day, says Roaming Bricks, like the Powderpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Courage and the Cowardly Dog. All missing figures. Yeah, well, they might one day, Roaming. They might do them one day. Let me catch back up. Saw Flintstone set the other day too. That's the one I own, Reese. I have that one. Minifigures are worth a fortune. They are missing some characters, though. They don't have any of the kids or the dinosaur. They've got the dinosaur as a sticker, and it is a cool-looking set, to be fair. Dexter's Lab. Jane's having a conversation. I've caught up the reason why Killian said. Killian said he found it. There, yeah, there we go. DJI says, I found a set for you, 60313. We'll be looking at that in a second. I missed the end because of food. What did you eat, Jane? What did you stuff your face with? This is what we want to know. We've only got 15 minutes left as well, guys and girls. And then I'm going to end the stream and get the other video up and running. So it's just an hour for this one to look at these kind of things. So this is the fifth set that we've looked at. So this at the moment is anywhere from 27 to 127 pounds. So you get all of these bits and pieces, 99 parts. So this is the newer one. I thought it was the older one, but it must be the newer one, which is a scary thought because I can remember getting my space pack. So way back when. But yeah, you got all sorts of little things. You got little bus stops. There it is. You got croissants, paintbrushes, lawnmowers, little trees. That thing just in there. You launch that around and they go absolutely flying. More hot dogs, bike, bus stop again with a bench. Nice little bunch of flowers. That's the old school flowers as well. And then, yep, that's all of those. And that's all of those. So it's in two. Well, there's loads of photos. It keeps going. And that's so it's in 3 lots. You got a nice little picnic table, carrier, pushchair, the little stroller thing. There you go. So there's a fair bit going on. With that. Right, so DJI gave me a set number. Reese is about to start the bag number 11 on the container. We will be stopping at 8:30 in the UK, so we haven't got too much longer to go. And then I'll get the Lego store video up for you guys and girls to watch. So if anybody is interested in seeing all of the brand new Lego sets built, I went to the Lego store today and they had the Smart Brick on show. It was the Lego lightsaber weekend event as well, where you can make up your own Lego lightsaber this weekend. And the queue to actually get that thing built was just horrendous. 60313. What is that? Is it figures? 60313. The space ride. Yes. So this is another thing. They did go on to a couple of these different trucks. I do actually have this one, so it's okay. I've got this one and the gaming truck because they did a gaming truck to go with it. But again, they put a lot of little Easter eggs in here. They still haven't done one of these. They teased it in the other people pack at the start of the video, but they haven't done that one because they've got this truck. This it's quite a chunky space ride actually, and then you've got the gaming truck because they did what they did one every year, and then they decided to stop. Gaming tournament truck, that's got to be it. The one that's not got a photo on, yeah, there it is. So there's this one as well, slightly different skew width, set something completely different, and then it stopped. They just didn't bother making any more theme parky type trucks. I was like, oh, well, that's not that's not helpful. But yeah, there's all the like the little gift shop at the back where you could buy all the stuff for your favorite characters, and there they were, just gaming away. This, yeah, and these weren't horrendously priced. The one thing I didn't like about this is how small the Juggernaut was. The actual thing that pulls it, the actual truck itself, was really small compared to the trailer. As you can see, side on, it kind of just didn't look right, but it is what it is. It is what it is. 60421. Okay, 60421. 60421. Yeah, I see. I know. I didn't get this. Is it big? Roaming. It does look cool. I do like it. There we had loads of ideas for this roaming bricks, but we never ever managed to get any of the lands in the right place for me to pick this up, and then run out of time. So I've got the little space roller coaster as well, and this one could have worked nicely, but I still don't know where this one would work, which is a shame. But we are now obviously doing the Lego City stuff together and the big theme park stuff together. And we've got a good plan of attack for the architectural sets that are going to be purchased over this year, I guess, over a period of time. So there's going to be lots of building streams as well as doing this kind of stuff. So it gives you guys and girls a chance to have a chit chat. I have looked at this in great detail. I really do like the back of it all. I do like how they link this to the trucks that they did, because they did the slushy truck and the ice cream truck, and there's all of those. So you've got the different workers and different things. And again, this is very sort of a mix of theming, because it kind of looks like you're going around a roller coaster for a gaming activity, but it's also no health and safety involved at all, because of course they are actually gaming with the roller coaster track going around. It's gravity fed, you push it and it just wraps around to the bottom. There was a mock that people had the track going through the Santa's post office, which did look cool, but it was green against it, just because it was just the track going around. So they merged the two sets. But this didn't. I did not get this one, and yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those. This is a really cool looking set. The Robot World's really good. Yellow. What are we talking about? Yellow. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. This goes perfectly well with the actual gaming truck. It is. It would literally just park right beside it. It's just basically you'd have for me. It makes sense. I should have just done a gaming world, is what I should have done, and just got a couple of gaming sets, and had like an upscale Pac-Man or an upscale something else, and just some of those sorts of things. But yeah, not to be. But space is space, isn't it? And because I say to everybody, I have to display all my stuff on a table, and I have to merge it in as a theme park. So if I can't make it work, then I can't get it. And this, annoyingly, doesn't fit. So we're now going on to the form of gaming, like the Pac-Man. This is another interesting looking arcade type thing. This does look great. But I can't think of anywhere that I've been to at any single Legoland park around the world where they've had a huge scale gaming machine for the minifigures. So that just wouldn't work in a Miniland, I don't think. because that's the only place it could possibly go is in my Legoland Miniland stuff. I've only got 4 tables, mind. So yeah, I don't know, which is a shame. But yeah, some amazing gaming. There's amazing gaming sets, stunts. Was it stunt? What was it? Stunts with a Z? What were they? Ah, there they are. That's the ones that DJI was looking for. So these were really cost effective. So you just got given a really random bike, tiny little things. Look, see, they were a couple of pounds, and you got a minifigure and a bike. And they did a wave, maybe 2, and just stopped. But some of the minifigures they did with them were pretty smart, to be fair. Because if I zoom, rather than clicking on all them individually, you can see the minifigures on your screen, can't you? So if I bring that over like so, you've got some of the originals, really nice prints on the minifigures on here. You've got, yeah, so these should be, to be fair, relatively easy to get hold of. But some people, yeah, so you got the bathtub look. It's odd. So all these 4 are the same thing. So you've got the big bathtub, and you've got the golden bike. And again, you've got the life jacket minifigure, you've got the purple minifigure. You've got then the actual playset, and then you've got the chicken. The chicken one sold well. I remember a load of people on Instagram just posting all of that. And then you've got all of the trucks, because that was I suppose technically that was the next one, because it was a truck stunt show. That's the one that I didn't get. But I suppose that technically is correct. That is actually the 3rd truck that they did. And then they started to do all these big stunt stuff. So you could have made a table display with all of the stuff that they gave, and they went down really very cheap because you had all of these. So you had the big arenas, you had this thing just up here, you had this bit just up on here, you had like the cross swords up at the top, and then you had the next batch of 4 all the way through, and then this is where they did the loops. So they got thrown down and spun around, and then you got the double loop race with the shark and stuff. So yeah, there was tons. And they were out for like 2 years, and that was it. That was it. They just came and went. They just disappeared. Are you going to get that? You're going to get it, Ultra Bricks, do you think? For this, they're actually play. So like the box artwork's eye-catching enough. So they actually you drop it down, look. So you literally feed it vertically down, and it spins around. So the bikes themselves, I can't remember the wine bikes. I can't remember if you pull them back and then obviously the back wheel spins. I think they are, if I remember rightly, because I remember watching the live. You know when Lego do a live stream and they, for whatever reason, always do the live stream live. It's not pre-recorded. They could not get this set to work. So they were dropping the bike in and it was falling off. They just couldn't get the bikes to work, and it was one of the earlier sets of these. And you're thinking, oh, they can't get it to work. They're like, oh, it worked in rehearsal. I was like, well, why didn't you just use that footage then? But they never got it to work. But no, they're actual functional sets, to be fair. These kind of things. So yeah, there's a lot of them, because you've got like the jumps. So yeah, they are wind, aren't they? Which what you do, you pull them back, and then they go shooting up the ramp and then jump through the hoop. So you just make a huge stunt display. That's what that's to do with. So the Pac-Man for you, Ultra Bricks. Reese said, love to get one of the coasters. They're monstrous though, Reese. Absolutely monstrous on those. Yeah, that's it. That's the way Killian's described it. It's like they're like the pull back, let go function. They obviously don't work on carpet very well. You've got to have them on a table. Yeah, that's true. There is a Ninjago series for the arcade stuff. I'm just going back through. Just catching up with everybody. Yeah, there's some nice. Oh, the yellow heads. Jane's talking about yellow heads. Jane doesn't like yellow head, apparently. Not a fan. Not a fan. I'm assuming that's the minifigure heads that we're talking about. not the food that you ate. You didn't chop up somebody's head and ate them. It's like random food. But again, the print on all of these were really good. And they were all characters in like a stunting event. So yeah, they did the trick. They did do well. Jaws is unreal. If you like the film, the actual set itself is spectacular. So I would highly recommend. Out of all the stuff so far, Jaws would be the one you'd want to get because the boat is amazing, and you can have it as a diorama with the with your boat because you would make it with the Jaws chasing the boat. So you would actually build the stuff that I didn't finish. So I've got my boat on the ground. I haven't got it as a diorama piece. But yeah, there's the stunts. I mean, there's tons. There's so many different things. So many different things. But that's all because we covered loads. We've done all the people packs. We've done all the other little bits and pieces like that. Is there anything before we start to wrap it up that any of you want to take a look at? Any sets that you can think of? Oh, of course, yes. Yeah, they will fill up. Yeah, because you've got the Harry Potter stuff, haven't you? Yeah, you're in trouble with that one. That's very true. Reese says, what's my plans for streaming this week? A lot, I would imagine. Monday evening might just be one of these, just a slightly longer version than one of these, like maybe another hour and a half in the evening. I'm only stopping now early because I've got the Lego store video for people to watch. Tuesday will be a big build. Nothing Wednesday, obviously. And then Thursday, Friday will just be lengthy streams again. So towards the end of the week, the streams get longer just because of how I do my bits and pieces during the day. So I'm always chaotic at the start of the week. But I think if that's all the bits and pieces you want to have a look at, we are done, finished, and done. So I'm going to end the poll. So I'm about to load a video directly after this. I don't think it's going to notify everybody because this will be the third upload today. So if you could just keep your eye out for me, that would be amazing because it's all through the new Lego sets. I'm going to end the poll now, and I'm just going to get that video uploaded. So guys, I think that is it and done and finished. I know it's a bit of a shorter one this evening, but we've covered loads of people packs. We've covered the other little bits and pieces. We will be doing more IPs. So maybe tomorrow we'll look at all the adventure stuff. So we're going to look at stuff from like the mid-90s tomorrow and just do a bit of a deep dive in all those sets that we started to look at yesterday. Right, done, finished, and done. Keep your eyes peeled for the Lego thing. I'll be in the chat on that as well, by the way. I might actually do it as a premiere, which means you lot can talk to each other. That's what I might do. So I might do a countdown premiere. So if you guys and girls are bored for the next 15 minutes and want to carry on talking to each other, that's how I will do it. And I can be there talking to everybody. Justin, I am just about to wrap it up because there is a new video about to be uploaded from the Lego store today. Give me no more than 5 minutes and that video will go live. I'll do it as a premiere, which means I think there's a chat in that, which means you guys and girls can carry on chit-chatting away. I think. I haven't done it for about a year, so we'll try it. We'll do something new. I'll catch you with you in a second. Take care, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.